River Modern is the fourth project in this prime area, and it also has the highest land bid price among all. So the big question is this still a safe project to enter for buyers and investors? Whenever different developers launches multiple projects in the same district, one thing buyers always worry about is supply, pricing pressure, and exit potential. Especially when this latest land bid is the highest. Many people ask me, will the prices be pushed too high? Or will the developer change strategies to protect buyer upside? In this video, I will be sharing with you the sales performance of GuocoLand's portfolio, especially in District 9. And this gives us real data on whether their launches have shown resilience in resale and rental demand, and how pricing has held up over time. Let's explore together. So I actually have extracted 3 types of examples in this District 9. Let's explore the comparison between the GuocoLand and the other competitors' nearby projects. Let's look at the first example, District 9 Freehold in 2005, the comparisons between the Paterson residence and the Cosmopolitan. Both projects are located in within 12 minutes walk away. So what are the differences between them? The first example shows the Paterson residence and Cosmopolitans are launched in the same year of 2005. Paterson residence is belong to GuocoLand, and the land cost is way lower than the Cosmopolitan. That is why the Cosmopolitan has a higher margin growth as Paterson residence. However, if you look at the graph from the right side, you will notice that both projects are going very well. And yet the profitability are almost the same between both projects. So what this actually tells me, it shows that GuocoLand did not sell lower than the neighborhood project, even though the land cost is cheaper than the Cosmopolitan. And in fact, it also doesn't mean that the profitability is lower. So in overall, this example actually shows me that even though GuocoLand got a very cheaper land cost, it doesn't mean that they will sell at a cheap launch price. As a result, the overall outcome in terms of profitability are still fair between Paterson residence and Cosmopolitan. Second example, the same district between Sophia residence and Parc Sophia. Both projects are launched in 2008 and they are located quite close to each other within minutes walking distance. Sophia residence was launched in 2014 and Parc Sophia was launched in 2013. The year gap in between both of them is just 1 year. So as they are not bidding the land from the government, the average cost that they are launching are almost the same. So if you look at the Sophia residence, which was belong to the GuocoLand, it shows that the profitability percentage is slightly higher than the Parc Sophia. So what does this actually mean to me? It actually shows that both of them are actually launching the same price, but GuocoLand helps buyers to achieve higher profitability rates. The third example that I'm using is Multi-Modern versus Irwell Hill residence. The interesting part I like to talk about this is because Multi-Modern is belong to GuocoLand and Irwell Hill residence is belong to CDL. Both projects are considered the newer project in District 9, even though they are located about 20 minutes away. What I want to share is, I feel that this example is very interesting because Multi-Modern launched earlier than the Irwell Hill residence. In today's context, River Modern by GuocoLand is launched later than Zion Grand by CDL. So I would say both projects have a very interesting contrast to compare and whether either one of them are actually doing well than the other. With 3 years gap, Multi-Modern launched earlier than Irwell Hill residence, and that is why it is understandable that they are launching way lower than Irwell Hill residence. So both projects actually has very different factors such as the primary school, because Multi-Modern is 1 kilometer to River Valley, while Irwell Hill residence has 2 primary schools including Alexandra. Well, now the question is, how are they doing for the past few years? Let's explore. Multi-Modern launched 3 years earlier than Irwell Hill residence, therefore we expected the margin growth is slightly higher. But the interesting part is the profitability is not as high as Irwell Hill residents. In fact, it shows that there are some units are not making money. Let's actually explore what are the key differences why the profitability is not as Irwell Hill residents even though it's launching earlier. So let's dive into the research together to explore what are the units that are not making money. And out of 10 of them, all of them are 2 bedrooms. The reason why they are not making money is because majority of them are entering at the later stage. As we all know, Multi-Modern was launched in 2017. Look at when they are entering the market. They are actually entering about 1 or even 3 years later. That means to say they are actually paying slightly premium after the launch date. This also explains the numbers that they are making a loss for this particular project. So my point is, buying a project itself is about entry timing and exit timing. If you are entering at the timing which is slightly later than those who already bought during the launch day, it means that they have actually made a certain profit gain on the paper. It doesn't mean that entering at a later stage won't make any money. It also determines the market value around that. So if you are sitting at the wrong timing as well, this will actually cause you make a loss instead of having a break-even price. In this video, I will be sharing with you the differences between the GuocoLand project and the CDL project. The first one comes with the Irwell Hill Residence by CDL and the Multi-Moderns by GuocoLand. So long as you've heard anything starts with modern one, it shows that they belongs to GuocoLand. So the reason why I actually came out with these pictures because I want to find out back then both developers are launching at different years, how are they performing well based on the layout as well as the entry price. Even though Multi-Modern is launching earlier than the Irwell Hill Residence, I see that the sales performance is fairly well. Now, we are going to explore the floor plan. Let's find out whether you like the floor plan from Irwell Hill Residence or Multi-Modern. So the conclusion about this project is GuocoLand bid higher cost but did not sell lower than the neighborhood condo, and GuocoLand launched higher cost but still facing almost the same profitability, which is about 80%. That is actually considered as a decent price. And lastly, I would say that based on the size that they are launching, I noticed that GuocoLand actually prioritizing slightly bigger size unit. So in today's context, especially those who are looking in CCL central region, a lot of CCL buyers are actually prioritizing the size, the layout. If they have the money to enter CCL project, first thing that they always look at is the size because they want to enjoy this kind of big space at the prime area. Today, we are talking about the Viva Modern as compared to the Siam Grand. Viva Modern is launching later than Siam Grand, and the prices right now could be even higher than Siam Grand because their bidding cost is higher. The question is it safe or not? Let's explore more. I always look at floor plan because I feel that this is one of the most important factors that buyers or investors are looking at other than just the price. So if you look at the floor plan, I must say Irwell Hill Residence by CDL provides a better layout for a 2-bedroom as compared to Multi-Modern. Even though Multi-Modern has the bigger size of 764 square feet and the bigger size in the master bedroom, I can see that 2-bedroom for Irwell Hill Residence may give a much more better standout because of the pricing. However, in overall, what we could look at the profitability gain based on their own bedroom types is that most of them are giving a very good profit margin. Based on the 764 square feet, we have higher profitability up to 320,000. Other 2 bedrooms stand out better in Irwell Hill Residence. What I want to share with you is the 2+ study. For 2+ study, I like about Multi-Modern because it has 2+ study layout, while Irwell Hill Residence doesn't have any. And I'm very impressed by its layout because it's my first time seeing a study room that has a window, especially for resale side, because usually study room don't come with window. So with the flexibility of having study room that can be used as a room, and not forgetting the tuck-in kitchens that come with a window that can be used as an enclosed kitchen. This actually shows that this layout is very attractive, and that's probably why the 850 square feet give a very good distance of profitability of up to 420,000. Okay, so let's look at the Irwell Hill Residence versus Multi-Modern. Irwell residence come with 861 square feet, while multi-modern come with 1012 square feet. Based on both projects, it shows that multi-modern has a higher profit as compared to Irwell residence. Of course, the quantum may seem very high because the size that they are paying for is slightly bigger with 1012 square feet. So that actually means that multi-modern has a very good advantage in terms of the size. When people are willing to pay for bigger size, then first owner will get to have more profitability. And if you look at the differences between both projects, Irwell residence come with more so-called like a landscaping living, which I personally like it because it doesn't come with an extendable balcony. So because most of the landscaping living will have an extendable balcony that causes a wasted space. However, in overall, based on both projects, all of them are actually making money. As for 4 bedrooms, multi-modern come with 1,700 square feet, while Irwell residence come with 1,500 plus square feet. The interesting part about multi-modern is that the master bedroom and the junior master room has a bigger size layout. This actually differentiates why people like GuocoLand, because I noticed that most of the bedroom types from GuocoLand has its own premium space in the master bedroom. Especially for those who are paying for this unit, most of them are the breadwinner. So am I right to say they should have the privilege to own a bigger space? So that is why the bigger size layout give buyers feel more space in the district line. So in overall, all of them are actually making profits. Because multi-modern come with a bigger size unit, that's why the profit quantum is slightly higher. With a minimal increase of the PSF, it contributes to more profit gap. In summary, based on my observation, number 1, I noticed that the master bedrooms has more spaces in GuocoLand's property itself. So basically, if buyers love bigger master bedroom, I would say GuocoLand portfolio is something that you can look into it. Second observation that I noticed is that the bigger size in the master bedroom can contribute to higher quantum. So that means to say for buyers who are looking into Viva Modern, they may need to stand by to pay slightly higher for the bigger size layout. In overall, based on the 4th project, the quantum may be higher but doesn't mean that the buyer is paying lesser for the space. In fact, based on the GuocoLand properties itself, most of the spaces are catered to the master bedroom. So for those who like a bigger space in the master bedroom among all the surrounding projects, GuocoLand portfolio is something that you can look at. I hope this video helps you based on the floor plan that I shared with you as well as the entry price from the past developers portfolio. So what I want to share with you is that I feel that Viva Modern might be priced slightly higher as compared to the surrounding condo, looking that the land bid price is higher and the quantum that they are paying for bigger size. So if you are someone and looking for bigger size space in the whole district 9 for newer brand new condo, I feel that this project you can look out for. Of course, they have some certain walkaway price for this project. It doesn't mean that you will be paying more for all the units. This is going to be the next blockbuster project for this coming year, and I feel that it will be very attractive in terms of the so-called the layout. So if you are very interested to find out more about this and you happen to be a GuocoLand properties at owners, you can give it a try, especially you want to have a special loyalty, priority queue and discount. So feel free to drop me a text if you want to explore more, and I will share with you what is the certain key walkaway price for this project if you want to get it. Thank you.